Well, it's estimated that between 10% to 15% of Caymanians' populations suffer from diabetes. To raise awareness and education, the public and the Cayman Islands Diabetes Association celebrates World Diabetes Day on November 14th. Here to tell us more about this event that's coming up, sitting at the very end, we'll start with the Vice President of the Association, Ms. Lucy Simpson. Sitting in the middle is Marbelle Dadet, who is the Secretary and Treasurer for the organization, and sitting right next to me is Noel Brown, who is a volunteer as well as a diabetic. Good morning and welcome. Glad to have you all here with us this Tuesday morning. Miss Lucy, as the Vice President of the Association, give us a little bit of a background of what CIDA is all about and how they, I guess, educate individuals in the community about diabetes.
CIDA started or got revamped in 2000, and we had monthly meetings which to the public, we'll invite the public and have them come in, where we would have speakers speak about the complications of diabetes. As well as we go in the public, we do screenings, and for the World Diabetes Day, we're focusing on those things. We want people, the public, our community, to know that, you know, there is hope for diabetics. We don't have to look at it as it's the end of the world, such a thing. It's controllable, it's manageable, and you can still live a very full and happy life.
All right. And as a volunteer and as someone who does suffer from diabetes, Noel, I'll just have you address a little bit about your concerns and what you see in the community and what you had to deal with and why you're giving back and being a part of the organization.
Sure. I got diagnosed about 2.5 years ago, and I can remember when I first got diagnosed, it was like a big shock to me. And one of the worst things with having diabetes is to be constantly upset and worried about things, and that was my biggest key factor. I felt like the whole world was on me. I went through a destructive stage. I went through to a stage where my readings was constantly high because I was upset and I was worried. And it took me a little while to get myself under control to where I didn't worry about it so much. I read up on it. Thank God Miss Perry was there from the Diabetes Association to help me along with it. If my feet hurt, I said, oh my God, I'm going to lose my legs. You know, it was just panicking about every single thing. But a lot of things I'm facing now with people that has this disease are scared to come forward and tell anyone they've got it. And people that don't know they have it do not want to be screened to know they have. And what I'm going to say is, please come forward and make sure you find out if you are diabetic, because finding out early is a major key factor. Yes. It can prevent a lot of things like dialysis. It can prevent you losing limbs, all sorts of stuff. So know your status, come out and get tested, you know. Yes. I know it's a big shock to find out if you are, but it's better knowing than not knowing until something seriously goes wrong, and then it's a big issue. Yes. So like myself, I didn't want to tell anyone at first, but I got to a stage in my life where I don't care now. If someone asks me, I will tell them. I'll get out there and speak about it, which is what I'm doing here now. Yes. Yes. And I also want to say we can only become more effective if we're out there in numbers. Yes. So we need the public support. Come out and support us. Come out and say you're diabetic. That way we can go to the government and say, look, we need more help with this, because it is a problem here in the Cayman Islands. So I would definitely say know your status. And
you know what? It's amazing, Noel, and I'm really happy to hear that you're out there and you're speaking about it, and that the shame of it is no longer there for you, because it really is not your fault. It is something that can be prevented, and the only how that you can do that is educating yourself as well as educating those. But you're so young, and a lot of young No. I mean, come on, let's be honest. You're young.
Yes,
and when you think of diseases or you think of any sort of illness, you only think of, the older folks get this.
Right. Yes, it's true.
So what would you say, or how do you look at diabetes in our youth today with the facts that we've learned that they don't exercise and they don't eat properly? What are your thoughts on where we're going as a community, as a country?
Well, I feel that the younger people needs to be educated more. They need to come out and learn about this disease, because, like I said, it will affect them in the long run. the younger people don't seem to care that much whether they find out that they have diabetes or not. It always wait till they get to a later stage where they need critical help. So I would like to say to them, come out and get tested. Even if you don't have this in your family, still get tested, because there's a possibility that you can have it, you know. And for me, I was doing so well over the last year and a half. I'd lost nearly 100 pounds. I was going to the gym every day. You know, I came up on medication, and somewhere down the line I stumbled, and I'm back to where I were again, and now I'm picking up myself and I'm starting all over again. So I will say to people, exercise. You know, I used to think, yeah, right, you know, they say no exercise and you can't have this and you can't have that. But like Miss Perry says, it doesn't matter what you eat. Just always have some green on your plate. Try to eat as much vegetables and drink as much water as you possibly can, and it does help. Because I notice if I eat like salads and vegetables and that sort of thing, and cut back on the meat and the rice and stuff, I feel a lot better throughout the day. You know, I've got more energy, I don't feel tired, I don't feel sleepy, and this was something I struggled with when I was working, because I was constantly tired and wanted to sleep by 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and I couldn't understand why. But then after having a big lunch, like what we Caymanians do, like curry chicken and rice and beans and all that stuff, you just feel sluggish. So I would just want to say, you know, eat healthy, look after yourself, and once again I want to say, come out and get tested. It's better to know than not know at all and wait till complication starts. So to the younger crowd, you know, come out. If you do have it, come out, come and see us at the Diabetes Association, and we'll work with you, you know. I mean, I'm here, I go out walking and stuff in the mornings, and we can do things as a group, that sort of thing. So it's a lot of things you can do to help yourself.
And there are people out there that are willing to help you when you find yourself in the situation, and that's why you're here this morning. Now we want to focus on the events that are coming up. And Ms. Marbell, we'll have you talk a little bit about, there's several events that are coming up this weekend.
Exactly,
so we'll start with the Saturday event first.
Okay, actually our events will kick off on Friday, which is the lighting of the monuments. We will light the Heroes Fountains, the fountain square at the fountain at Hero Square, and also the town clock. The government was graciously allowed us to do that. Also, we will not live in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. In Little Cayman, we have the Edward Bowden Airfield, which is the airport, that will be lit up on the 14th. Now on the 13th, we will have the free health screening, which will be held at the Emsley Church at Georgetown.
Okay.
We will have some doctors, dietitian, and nutritionist, and we will also have a fitness consultant. So it's for free, and we're inviting the public to come and be tested, because it can only save lives. Also, on the 14th,
the
Sunday, we'll have a children fun fair, which will be happening in Camana Bay. Again, it will focus on kids that and expose them to be active and make them know the importance of being active. And then on the same day at the night, we will have the SIMRA, the Motor Riders Association, to do the parade, the blue parades of light, where we will start from Public Beach and they will ride all the way to town and West Bay.
And that's the blue light motorcycle parade.
Yes.
Right.
And that starts like around 6:30.
6:30.
That sounds nice. Now, can anyone join into the parade, or is it just the motorcycle group?
Just the motorcycles, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people will be able to see them while they're passing and everything.
I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be awesome.
It sounds like a great event.
And we can gather at the Public Beach as well. Refreshments will be served. And not to forget, on the 13th as well, there will be a registration at Cost You Less.
Okay.
So we're doing a fundraising as well at Cost You Less.
At Cost You. There's so many great things that are taking place this weekend, all to bring awareness to diabetes. Now, Ms. Lucy, I know also that the HSA is jumping on board, and they're getting involved with I believe it's a walk run on Saturday the 27th.
I don't think they're not joining with us. I'm not sure what they're doing, but no, it's just Cayman Islands Diabetes Association that is doing the walk.
Oh, that's you guys that are doing the walk run. Okay, on the 27th of November.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that information. And that starts at 7 Mile Beach.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And it starts at 6 a.m. from 7 Mile Beach. And is there a fee to be a part of the walk run?
Yeah, the registration is $25. And in that you get your T-shirt, you have a gift baggie full of goodies. We have a pedometer, water bottle, some snacks, and galores.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's a whole weekend of great activities, and of course it continues until the 27th of November weekend.
Yeah.
So everyone's really invited to come out and learn a little bit about diabetes.
We want everybody to
and get
come
tested
out.
at the screening on Saturday.
Yes.
I just want to say that every day to me is World Diabetes Day because I have this disease, so
Yeah,
I treat
that's
every
true.
day
You have
as
to
it's
live
the
with
same. So I just don't want people to come out just for this weekend says, yeah, you know, it's World Diabetes, da da da. You know, we have to continue with this every single day because every single day there's people that are being diagnosed with this disease. So we need to try and get it under control as much as possible.
All right. All right. Is there any last words you'd like to leave with
I
the
just
community?
wanted people to know that these are our shirts.
Okay.
Life is sweet, no sugar added, and get checked.
And this is
Hold it up. Hold the shirts up so the cameras can get them. There you go. Hold it up. And that one's Get Checked.
Yes.
All right.
And
So
also, Miss Isadora Farrar Powell and myself has done a diabetes song called Life is Sweet, which will be bringing out beginning of next year, and it'll be for sales. So please buy and support us as well.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here this morning and sharing this valuable information to our viewers.
One more thing. The DVD is from the Cayman's Got Talent, which is being donated to CIDA.
We'll be at Funky Times in 2 weeks for sale. They're $20.
Right, sounds good. Yay.
Yeah, so we're raising money.
Raising money at the same time and bringing some music into your heart. All right, guys, thank you all for being here. We do appreciate it.